Hello everyone, guess what? It's Napoleonic Wars. And it is the Napoleonic Wars World Championship. Or the World Cup. Oh my goodness. It's the World Cup. Now, let me tell you about what's going on here. Oh, good heavens. It's Belgium versus the Czechoslovakians. So, yeah, you can see the fine Czechoslovakians. And also, over here, Pluto from Belgium. Erebos, Psycho, Odie, Gressens. And there's Veggie and Jones. And Dead Wolf at the far end. Now, let's go and have a look at the fine Czechoslovakians. Not Slovakian, Czech, not Slovakian, very important, as there is a very significant difference. Czechoslovakian, Lesak. There's Hurricane, Hoke, Little Kevinak. There's Core. Oh, Psycho's being attacked. And there's Ray. So you can see there, it looks like the Belgians have suffered casualties quite significantly there. It's 1-1 at the moment. And they've got the Belgians on the run. And now they're being boxed into a corner. This is very bad for the Belgians. Very unlucky for them. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is some pedigree here. Czechoslovakians always been a strong team. The Belgians, definitely no slouches under the circumstances. But it's going to be an interesting battle between these two teams. Let's see what's going on here. Who's waiting? Panther-like. As we also say thank you to Kazar as the admin. As we watch the battle here between the guys. Who's going to get the first all-important first kill? Well, there's one hit into the Belgians. Two of the Belgians go down. That's immediately changed the balance of power over here on the left-hand side. Now we're watching, going in for a quick kick, but he gets stabbed. And now the remaining Belgians are under a lot of attack. Yeah, that was pretty much, the writing was on the wall there as soon as they lost their left flank. Sadly for them. So, a 16 ping from Hurricane. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Who's this on the end? Venkosa. Look at that fine face. Oh, extra beardage from there. And charging in with those blonde curls is Hurricane. So let's see, because right now, you can see you've got a guy in the centre. You've got three people sort of teaming off here on the side. Down goes one of the Belgians. And look at that. Oh dear. Question is what's going to happen now, because the Belgians may have the advantage. And now it's going to be a sandwich. It's going to be a Czechoslovakian sandwich right here. With a bit of Belgian bread top and bottom. Ouch! Down goes Odie from Belgium. Down goes another one, Eric Boss. Or Erebos, sorry. Now it's all equal between the two teams. Who's going to get that all-important next stab? That's going to change it, and look at that! 2 kills into the Czechs, the last remaining Czech. Hokej. Taken down with a stab to the posterior. So, look at that. 3-2. Oh, that was a shot. That's not allowed. Having none of this rifly stuff. BE one-man team. There's Pluto. And there's Psycho. Yeah, of course, Erebos. And we follow Gressens in. Let's pull back and see how they split the forces. You can see that they split sort of 3-3, or 3 and then 1 in the centre, and then a group of 4 on the right. But let's see, because right now it looks like the Scots tend to be maybe a little bit weaker on the left flank. Maybe they need to put 4 people in there or swap it around. Change it around a little bit. Because right now the Czechoslovakians have the advantage against the Belgians. Granted, oh, calisthenics being done here by Pluto. Now bear in mind, obviously, things can change very quickly. Oh look, a spare at the back. Veggie currently vegetating and waiting for the call. No, looks like they're just waiting. They may have lost someone. And Dead Wolf waiting patiently. It's one thing you tend to see a lot in Napoleonic Wars. A lot of nervous energy. The guys wanting to get the bit between their teeth and attack the enemy. So, let's see how the Belgians do. Let's have a look at this left flank. Veggie, Dead Wolf, Psycho, and Gressons. Let's have a look. Now it looks like, if you look at the scores, it doesn't look like Dead Wolf or Psycho have managed to get a kill yet. Hopefully this round will make a change. As there you can see the guys moving forward. Look at hear that, all that swish, 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 swish of the bayonets. And a fine stab by Gressons. Could this turn the situation against the enemy? Look at that, another kill into Hurricane. Odie dying. Look at this. Do they have the advantage of numbers? They do. This could be an opportunity for the Belgians to get another round back. And it's time for a Belgian gangbang. Look at that, going in with the bayonets. Those deadly 17 inches. And yes, poor old Lessig J unceremoniously diddled. And we're on to the next round. See what I mean by comebacks? This is by no means over. No team has the advantage. A little bit of... Look at that. See what I mean about that nervous energy that Napoleonic Wars players have. They're just dying to get in there for a bit of stabby goodness, a little bit of warm-up, a little bit of training. Oh dear. Booed, unfortunately, unceremoniously stabbed himself in the head with his own bayonet. Get the Belgians ready for the off. The Czechs waiting possibly for a replacement. And look at this. Pluto, the calmest of all the weights. Although, to be honest, I don't know, Erebos moving around, but Pluto's definitely the quieter of the whole team. So, we're looking over now to the other flank. The right flank and down. Oh, we've got a team kill in there. Odie taken down by Dead Wolf. That's going to change things big time over there. And unfortunately, wow. And looks like Core actually managed to get a team kill. So, double team kills on both locations for both the teams. But that was a very, very fast round. With, what can we say, the Czechs took full advantage of and absolutely murderized the Belgians. So, let's follow those fine Czechoslovakian fellows as they make their way into the battle. Here we go. Let's see what happens here over on the Czech left flank. Look at this, fine. Oh, nice attack there. And it's going to get, look at the blocking. Fantastic blocking as these guys fighting. Oh, he gets diddled. Oh, look at that. That's really changed up the situation now for the Belgians. The Czechs are on the back foot. And the only two remaining Czechs. One's gone down. Oh, this is going to get bad. And poor old Rye and Petal unceremoniously plucked from the stem. Poor Petal. And now It's 4-5. 5 rounds in favour of the Czechs. So, there's Core. And there's Hokage. Whoops-a-daisy. There's Hurricane, Sun Hurricane. Jumping the gun somewhat. But understandable excitement for the forthcoming murderization. As Uti spams my recording session. Thank you, Uti, you bugger. As we're watching Hurricane. And they're going in for the murderization of the Belgians. And that's exactly what they've done. What's going on over here? The Belgians have the advantage. And it's 4v2. What's going to happen? Oh, Hurricane and Hokage taken down very quickly. I thought he was going to do a little maneuver there for a second, but sadly it was not to be. For those of you wondering if we've gone back in time, no, it is in fact the World Cup of 2017, not 16, obviously. You know, costs a lot of money to get these people to do sign writing and stuff like that, and you know, you've still got, it's just, yeah. I mean, whether or not you put an X and then a 7 next to an X and then an 8 and it just adds on. And then you have to get more land because there's not enough land to hold all the years. Anyway, we're looking at the left flank of the Belgian team. Down goes Core on the right flank. And it looks like the Belgians are really acquitting themselves pretty good here. As down goes another one. And oh dear, this is not going to be good. But the Belgians have actually managed to win it over on the right flank. And it's going bad for this Belgian here. He's about to get done over, and that's exactly what happened. Poor old Gresnes. Oh dear. Oh, random crotch. Hello. The last remaining Belgian. Knocked, stunned, and stabbed and then shot. Wow. That's terminated with serious prejudice right there. Hardly what you call playing fair, but you know, we'll gloss over the details under the circumstances. Ah, there's not Slovakian Venkosa. There's Lesak J. You can see Petal and Hoki. And in the second, in the centre, I should say, little Kevinak. Look at this. They're facing off against each other. Right now it's a 1v1. You've got 2v1 over here on the left flank of the Belgians. Look at that stab going in. Oh, look at that. Psycho taking down Lesak. Veggie being taken down by Kevinak. Hurricane finished off by Erebos, and now it's going to get nasty. Oh, he's going to get diddled in the corner, and he forces a stab. But sadly, Kevinak was unsuccessful, murdered horribly. And we move on to the next round. You can see the scores in the doors, top left-hand corner. It is 6-all. 12 rounds played so far. Huzzah, indeed. Hello. Oh, that wasn't very polite. Kicking the camera there. Let's follow Venkosa in. Look at that, he's trying to maybe intimidate him a little bit. Wow, Hurricane and Odie going down. Veggie as well, and Psycho. Holy crap. Oh, a misplaced stab, or misplaced kick. Oh, this is not going to go well for the Belgians. They have the disadvantage of numbers, but it's only 4-3, so it's not a massive one. But it was Pluto that ended up getting team killed, so that could turn it around. Oh, that double teaming. Look at this jumping in between the people. But sadly, Dead Wolf was sadly, and his friends were unable to avoid those bayonets. Oh, followed by a punch up at the end of the round. So, let's have a look. I wonder, pray, what will happen now? Oh. So, here we are. Waiting, and waiting, and more waiting. Aha! They're away. Here they go. Let's just get a nice big up high view of it all. As Ratty goes down, so does Jones and Veggie. And look at that, you can see the blue and red uniforms. It's changing very quickly. Oh dear. The final Belgian, Erebos, murdered. And now it's 8-6. And the Czechs have the advantage only by 2 rounds. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not that becomes a more serious lead. Never put it past the Belgians to come back at you. Not to be underestimated. Or underestimated, I should say, sorry. Erebos.
For king and country!
Keen to avenge his loss in the previous round. And this is where they have to split off, right? That's the tricky part. And Erebos with that kill. Very nice indeed. But look at this in the centre. As now Erebos is fighting for survival. And sadly, does not survive. As the remainder of the Belgians cut down in that round. And so the Czechs take another round ahead. Now, what are the Belgians going to do? Are they going to vary it up a little bit? Are they going to change the locations of their troops? We're in with Rye at the moment. Waiting for him. Well, waiting for all of them, really. But we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Now, I wonder what is going to happen here. But obviously there'll be some stabbing, as there always is. Aha! And they're away. With a swish of the bayonet through the air, and a nice stab into one of the Belgians. Down goes poor Odie, and Veggie as well. Oh dear, look at that. Such a hard thing to get positive ratios in this game. And a nice stab. And another quick turn and a stab there by the Belgian. And poor Pluto was fighting for his life. But it was overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers. 10-6. In favour of these fine fellows from Czechoslovakia. What is going on over here? Those Belgians are up to something silly. Gressens, and you can see Pluto and Jones. Odie in the centre. Dead Wolf over here on the left flank. Ow! Holy crap. That went nasty. And a nice team kill into Hurricane from Kevinak. And yeah, that did not go so well for the Belgians. And now they are 11-6 behind. However, I would not put it past them to pull the iron out of the fire and stage a comeback. The outcome is by no means certain. As we stand on the top of the building. We'll make sure we don't fall off the end. There we go. There we go. The teams move forward. And the Belgians, you can see, splitting off into the various sort of three. Oh, my goodness. Oh, good God. That's bad news for the Belgians on the right flank for that reason. And saying that, the Belgians in the middle and the right and the left flank got pretty much done over as well. So, (12-6). Belgians sorting themselves out. Oh, nearly jumped the gun there. We're following Jones as he runs in. You can see as we're watching. Ow! Pluto killed Gressens and Odie. Oh God, this is terrible for the Belgians. Over here on the on one side, And now the remaining Belgians will be fighting for their life to try and survive, and they're going to get stunned and murdered. As indeed they did. Followed by a nice punch up in the centre. 13-6. Let's see what happens. Because I believe 20 is the limit. So it's going to be an interesting situation. Belgians charging. Meeting, obviously, their foes halfway. Who's going to get the first kill? Down goes Lesak J. And down goes Core, and down goes Veggie and Odie as well. And the Czechs may be at the disadvantage in this round, but no. Erebos stabbed from behind, and they're bringing it back, and down goes poor Psycho. Now the balance of power changes very quickly, as you've got more going down as the Belgians fight back with great venom and fine blocking. Look at this. You can see now, down goes another one. Oh, are they going to do it? It's 2-on-2 now, and this could be the moment for a comeback here by the Belgians. Are they going to be able to do it? And a stab going into one of the Czechs who's fighting for his life right now. It's Hokage, and he's fighting as best he can. Fine blocking. Does he get that stab in against the other Belgian team there? Look at that. Waiting. Oh, fine blocking. Goodness me. Oh, a fine recovery into Deadwolf. Now it's 1-on-1 with his enemy, Pluto. Look at this. Fantastic stuff going on here. Oh, but Pluto killed at the final moment. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Such a fantastic final round there. Absolutely fantastic. So good. And there you have it as I pause to cough my guts out. And fine sportsmanship shown in chat, which is always nice to see in Napoleonic Wars. So there you have it. That has been Czechoslovakia versus Belgium in the Napoleonic Wars World Cup. More melee goodness, fun and games coming at you soon. We'll see you next time for more stabby goodness. Take care.